welcome back. Obviously, I'm not in Korea currently. I have returned to the United States, and I'm sure that this is going to be one of many videos of me just filming back home. Well, I say back home, but I'm actually in Rincon Park right now. There's Cupid's Bow, and that's the Bay Bridge, the old span of the Bay Bridge. And my younger sister just had some business to do out here, so I just decided to tag along. And figured that the video that I forgot to do some A-roll for, like I said, this is probably going to be one of many, is the Deoksugung Palace Road, which is kind of this famous road that is right by Seoul Plaza. It's next to City Hall, like a City Hall building, I should say. And actually behind it is the Canadian Embassy. So it's just one of those things where it's just in a really good location, and if you're at Seoul Plaza, it's really easy to just walk right over. Now, what's the importance of this place would be the fact that everything seems to film here. Like every K-drama has filmed here. And the thing that I saw was that when I was looking at a special website, K-drama locations, I think it is, .com, I'll put the link somewhere here or in the description, but there was just a huge list of films that were recorded here. And ones that come to mind immediately are Goblin, Tokebi, I believe is what it is in Korean, or it's The Guardian in Korean, Tokebi, which is how they say it in Korean, although the translation of that would be Goblin, which is what we call it here in English. Other films that filmed there were Taxi Driver, not the film, but the series, the one about the revenge against criminals, and what else filmed here? Oh, Run On. That's another one. It's on Netflix that filmed here. But the list goes on and on. It's huge. And the wall itself is pretty. Like, as you can see from the overlays, it's not a bad looking wall. As for what is there to see here, it's really just a quick walk. There was a dude doing a street performance along here. He's playing an instrument while we were walking through. That was kind of neat, but that's probably not usually the norm. And I would say that it's probably more typical for people to be visiting City Hall or the Canadian Embassy. Again, I think it's the Canadian Embassy. I can't remember. It's an embassy of sorts. I just remember the police all over the place there. And there actually is the Seoul Museum of Art is there. SEMA, I believe is what they call it. So it's well located. And obviously there's the Deoksugung Palace that you could go into. I never actually did go in. I'm planning on going back eventually and going in, but I figured with all the palaces that I was going to, I was going to skip this one and save it for later and just check out the castle wall that was in all those dramas. They light it up at night. It's super pretty. If you're in the area, it's totally worth going to. You just walk through it. It's a very easy walk, and you're not actually, it's free, so you're not losing anything except for maybe a little bit of your time, but the time I think is well spent with the visuals. So anyhow, hopefully there's not too many more of these, and I'll be able to just film what I filmed, or edit what I filmed in Korea. But as I said before, this is one of probably many A-roll bits that I filmed because I probably forgot to film more A-roll to the B-roll that's going on, and that is just unfortunate. Anyhow, the Deoksugung Palace wall exterior, really cool, totally recommend, and I will see you in the next vid.